What has life been since the movie come out? Is a lot of people coming up to you and being like, don't go, and shit like that.
I want to fight Tony Stark. It's their time.
I didn't know your name was Tom.
Oh, my bad, Tom. Go ahead. Tell us. Look, I'm going to put my thigh next to his thigh so y'all can see.
He took his costume shoes and he still wears them now.
From what movie? What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. My bad.
The 16-year-old that you're playing in the movie. That's acting.
Yeah, it wasn't too difficult for me to play a 15-year-old because I genuinely feel like I am a 15-year-old.
So I was in Atlanta for my first screen test. They told us 25 minutes before that Robert was going to come along and do the audition. Literally on cue, a helicopter flew down and Robert got out and came for his audition. And I was like, one day.
Yeah, I was going to say.
One day! No, it's been good, man. It's been good. Anytime anyone asks me for a picture, I just turn to dust. So, super easy. I go into this room to do the audition and I see Robert Downey Jr. I go up to him, I shake his hand, nice to meet you, and I'm starting to panic, right? I'm like, oh my God, it's Robert Downey Jr. And
what's up, guys? I'm Tom Holland. This is Jacob Batalon. We are here from the new Spider-Man Homecoming movie here on Movie Fun. Today, we're going to answer some questions that you guys have sent in on Facebook and Twitter, and then we're going to go unscripted and ask our own questions.
Movie phone.
Is that not what I said?
Let's start.
I'm looking at him in the face, sort of going, there's something different about you in person. Do they do something to your face on camera? You don't look the same. And then Robert then walked in. And I realized I've been talking to his stunt double the whole time. So I got my nervous, jittery stuff out of the way with Glenn and then met Robert afterwards.
Oh my God.
No, I just had a dialect coach. I just worked with a dialect coach and for me, that's the most important part. It's the first step of convincing an audience that you're from Queens. So I went to Queens. I've been asked so many times to do chat shows with you, and I just say no. I'm like, I'm not doing a chat show with Mackie. There ain't no way.
Who's your favorite superhero other than Spider-Man?
I like Vision.
You like Vision?
Yeah, because he has a laser beam shooting out his forehead.
It's a bit weird, though.
Yeah, but you could just blast someone by thinking it. Okay, but think about this. Do you does it feel special when you shoot webs?
I don't. It's fake, Jacob. It's movie magic.
Okay, but all right. Well,
He's really funny. We joke around on set with each other all the time. He has this thing that he always goes cut the check whenever he thinks he's done his best take, and that's his way of saying let's move it on.
Cut the check, 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 cut the check.
And I was doing a scene with him where he had to rugby tackle me, and I shouted out, cut the check, which is exclusively Anthony's line, and the whole crew were screaming and shouting and clapping, and Anthony kept trying to tell a joke, but because everyone was screaming so much, he couldn't get it out.
It was a semen-covered film, yes.
You actually cried in that movie, too. Actually, all your movies, there's a scene where you're like, I want to go. And nah, man, stay here.
No, I nearly drown in every movie I'm in as well.
did you manage to smuggle anything off set, Tom?
I'm trying to think. Everything on set is so expensive.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. So it would be very irresponsible of me to take stuff. That said, did I take stuff?
The Impossible, I nearly drowned.
Stop.
No, for real. Honestly, I think I've nearly drowned 6, not actually nearly drowned, acted drowning, which there's not really that much difference.
Right.
But yeah, so I've become really, really good at drowning, which is not a great skill.
What was your first kiss like?
Oh, the first time I ever made out with someone. Shout out to Megan Josser, wherever you are.
Name drop.
Where you die. I read on the internet that you ad-libbed it. True or not?
What's happening?
It is kind of true, but really, all I say is, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, 3 times in a row. So it's not that amazing of an ad-lib, you know?
I thought that was great, though.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go dark. How big?
I just got a note here that says on Facebook Live, everybody's talking about Tom's Instagram message today. What did you do? What was it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
know why Anthony started doing that, but I just started seeing all these interviews like Tom Holland is.
That's right.
I was like, oh no, what's come out?
No, yeah.
Ah.
No, I just got sent the new script for a
Spider-Man
film
2?
that I might do this summer. And I might have accidentally revealed the title of the movie.
What? Can you give it to us here?
Hang on, I forgot what it's called. Hang on.
And then they would go on and they would say you had your own base camp. It was beyond an entourage. Somebody had to stand with a towel.
It's all true. It's all true. Towel. I need to have a juice box every 5 minutes. And every Tuesday I have to have a left toe rub.
Book on tape.
Book on tape.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. Self-explanatory.
Give an example.
His line, give me a line from Spider-Man.
I don't want to go.
You're on the West End
Yes.
playing Billy Elliot the musical, and you're saying, I'm a star.
Well,
No.
I would never
Well,
say
that's what
that.
Mackie had said to me.
That's what my dad
That
says.
said-
Whenever my dad tells me off, he's like, he calls me movie star, and it bugs me so much. It makes me so angry. But he's like, hey, movie star. And it makes
Movie
me
star,
mad.
take out the garbage.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Does this come with money or whatever? Does this, remember?
That's a Civil War line.
That is a Civil War line.
Mr. Stark.
Just goes up like 14 octaves.
It did. It just
Mr.
jumped
Stark.
up.
Mr. Stark.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, dancing is a really good way of controlling your physicality. And playing a character like Spider-Man, he is probably the most physical character you could ever play. So every day, I was having to land in poses. The amount of times I pulled my groin on this movie is ridiculous.
Let's
He
do
was
this.
so bragging. We were on set one day, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, yo, I hear you were Billy Elliot. Well, I danced with Baryshnikov." I was like, "Morning, okay." Jeez, man. Thanks.
But yeah, my gymnastics background was the most helpful thing. But the funny thing is the director got too excited at times. It was like, Tom, can you climb up that wall and then do a double backflip off here onto there? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an Olympian. Like, I have a basic gymnastics background.
The last thing I would say would probably be, can I at least hear a Earth, Wind, and Fire song? My last request.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
Thank you.
I always used to think the Pennsylvania was spelt Pennsylvania.
Sorry.
Not Pennsylvania.
What's the toughest part about playing Peter Parker / Spider-Man?
If I'm honest, I think the hardest part is just the workload. I have never been a lead in a movie before, and I remember sort of 6 weeks into shooting, sort of putting my hand up and being like, hey guys, do I get a break at any moment? Do I get a day off? And they're like, no, you're Spider-Man. Of course you don't get a day off, you idiot.
So my question goes out to all of you guys. What kinds of okay, well, also first of all, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. What kinds of stuff did they do to prevent you guys from spoiling the movie?
They didn't do enough
They
with
just-
me.
I think everyone kind of just shared the collective blame.
Yeah.
I think we were all just like
We're in it together.
playing around all the time. You remember that time someone like replaced your set chair with a toilet?
Why'd you bring that up, man?
What's so
I love getting fan art. I mean, I get really amazing fan art. Some of the stuff is seriously amazing.
Oh boy.
And I get jealous as well because I can't draw at all. And I find myself having to draw for films all the time, and then it never makes the edit.
You know,
I really
did.
did.
You go to school or in public dressed?
I went to a fancy dress party dressed as Spider-Man, but only to find out that it actually wasn't a fancy dress party. And I was the only one dressed up in costume. Everyone's there in like jeans, t-shirts, and a jacket, and I show up in Lycra. Oh, here we go.
how does it feel?
Please don't ask me how does it feel to be Spider-Man.
So many people have asked me that question too.
But yeah, that's what I really like, the fan
Can you
art.
grow a mustache?
I can actually grow a mustache. It's not a very good one, but I can do it.
I've always wondered that. Like, can you grow?
It's called a football mustache. There's just 11 on each side.
Or
What Vans are $500, man?
I think I just got robbed.
I think you did. Did you buy them off the street?
I bought it online.
Yeah, you definitely been robbed there, mate. Jeez, Jacob. Yeah, that seems like a good buy.
You know what?
No, I knew I was gonna die, but only until pretty much the day I filmed it. And that came as quite a shock when Kevin Feige takes you aside and says, "Now you're dying." And you're like, "No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go."
I released a load of videos of me doing gymnastics about 3 weeks before I got cast in the movie. And all of the fans on Instagram were like, he's just showing off, he's only trying to get the role, he's been an idiot, that's not him, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And everyone was quite nasty about it. And then I got cast, and then in the same day, everyone was like, oh my God, he could do backflips, he's so perfect for the role.
It's an incredibly passive-aggressive question.
I knew I was gonna die when I filmed my death scene, genius.
I play a character called Samuel Insull, who is Mr. Edison's secretary. And it was a lot of fun. I had sideburns, I had to smoke cigarettes. It's funny, so...
Go ahead.
Can you say Croxon?
No, I basically, in an interview one time, said I enjoy a croissant, right? Okay. And the whole world, for some reason, thinks that's how you say a croissant.
nah, man, no.
Right?
Nah.
which are super fat with no filter in them. So I lit the cigarette on camera for the first time with Benedict.
Great.
First time I'd done anything with him either. I was like, sorry. It was so embarrassing.
Hi guys,
Oh
it's
boy.
Ruchi.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi guys.
Didn't you get "I don't want to go" tattooed on your shoulder?
Are you serious?
The camera's about half a foot away from my face. Half a foot, no one says that. But anyway, I was smoking the cigar and the director really wanted me to keep it in frame and it was burning my eyes and he was like, the emotion was so good in that scene. I was like, dude, that was just the smoke messing with my eyes. There was no emotion behind that at all.
Are there moments or lines from your characters' movies that you felt like should have had more attention or you thought were pretty cool and wished the internet had picked them up? Oh, you got a nickname, Mac.
Mackie Moore.
Mm.
I like that.
Mackie less?
Whoever said that.
It's early. What
How
time is it?
close is that? Flying like a bird, this is what you're doing. Didn't that ever dawn on you?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm living
I don't want the
that
whole song. I'm just looking for a little piece of it.
Oh,
You're fearless.
No, but you
You're
have no idea. I
Spider-Man.
have such a thing about singing.
Why?
Because I just don't like it,
That's
Peter.
too bad.
Wait, what was your question?
Oh Jesus! All
If we
right,
had any lines that we had that we
really
wanted,
that you loved that didn't really enter the public consciousness.
or even character moments. You got a fierce spin kick as a Falcon.
When you're working with Mackie, he makes you feel like every line he's delivering is revolutionary. By finishing every take with, cut the check.
yeah, exactly.
The little bit that you can give me is enough. All the other two Spider-Men sang.
But maybe that's what makes me different,
No,
Peter.
I don't want to be different. I want to have it.
Okay, I can't. Okay.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I hate this so
Come on.
much. And suddenly I'm flying, flying like a bird, like electricity.
And I was 19 or something, I was very nervous, and I had to ask someone, I was like, why does he keep shouting, cut the check? What does that mean?
Or number 5 on set.
Roll sound. I'm like, are you the sound man as well?